Good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Farley, standing right here in the Storm Center with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hinken, because, of course, the big story tonight, undoubtedly, the snow. You've been talking about it all day.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to fall for a while, parts of East Tennessee. It's right on track. The question is who's going to get how much snow. And you look at our replay of the radar right here. This is actually a live scan, and those darker shades of purple are coming our way, and they're already falling in parts of Knox County, including we showed you Market Square. So we might as well just head right out in the middle of the snow, okay? That's where meteorologist Ken Weathers is right now. He's got an update for us on what's going on right now on North Broadway. Ken?
Hey, Matt, it's gotten covered pretty quickly out here just in about the past 45 minutes or so when we stepped out earlier, kind of stepped out the back door to take some video, but still some moderate snow, not a lot of cars driving by, which is a good thing because I don't know if we can pan over here, Matt, and you can see out there the roads are actually covered in snow here in the Broadway area, the 4th and Gill neighborhood. I can take actually a measurement of the street temperature here with our laser thermometer, and it's measuring 26 degrees. Now, earlier today, we were seeing those temperatures right at around 33, 34 because of just the traffic we had going by, and also that the brine that they sprayed on the roads yesterday that TDOT did. And just with the traffic easing up since it's the hour that it is, it's 11 o'clock, and the snow continuously falling. In fact, here comes a snow plow right here. Let's get a shot of that. Is that a snow plow that we had earlier? That's a wrecker. We had a snowplow that came through earlier that cleared this and was putting down some salt right behind it, but it's gotten covered up just that quickly across the area. And I would guess we probably have about 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch here at our studios now here on Broadway. And it's chilly. I would guess temperatures outside are probably in the mid-20s right now, but wind chill values put it more in the low 20s. But again, it's kind of interesting. We don't have a lot of traffic out here, which is a good thing. People are kind of heeding the advice to try to stay home as the way the roads have been out here. But just take it easy out here for tonight. Again, these scattered snow showers are going to continue, especially from Knoxville eastward over towards the mountain areas. And the mountains are really going to see some of the heavier snowfall across the area. So we'll send it back inside to Chief Meteorologist Matt Hinken. He's going to have a timing on this, when it's going to move out, how much more snow we're expecting to see, and just how cold it's going to get, especially as we head into the weekend, as we go Saturday morning into Sunday morning. Matt?
All right, thank you, Ken. Stay warm. I like the earmuffs out there, bud. How about this? Look at the snow. Snow continues to fall. Now, we're looking at some heavier bands of snow over Knox County. See the darker shades of purple? That's what you see falling out with where we saw Ken into Maryville, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. The heavier snow should be up toward Cott County about 11:18 as it lifts to the northeast. Parrotsville 11:28, El Rio for 11:42 to St. James. So those of you that live north and east of Knoxville are still going to see a significant amount of snow, and that's exactly where we expect the projection to be as far as the snow. Our estimate's still on track. Most of you along the northwest edge of the plateau here have already seen your trace to 2 inches. Got most of that earlier today. And how about 1 to 3 inches in Maynardville? That's Knox County. Could see much the same from lesser amounts north Knox County, more to the south, and as you go toward the Smoky Mountains, still looking at anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe 5 inches of snow right in the foothills, and then the higher elevations is where we're going to get over half a foot of snow in parts of that region. So we're looking forward to that. The Storm Tracker 6 is showing the main band of snow continue to move from southwest to northeast. There it is with the heaviest snow in the western parts of North Carolina, North Georgia, and already seeing some drying taking place here. So we still have a few more hours of snow as it continues to lift from southwest to northeast, and we expect that to continue to be the case. All right, so the precipitation as we go through the early morning hours, this is 11 o'clock tonight. Notice the back band of the snow right there, and it'll continue to lift off after that. Now, what's going to happen early in the morning, and what can you expect as we go into your Saturday afternoon and the rest of the weekend? Very bitter cold air. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Matt, thank you so very much. Well, a number of you sending in your photos during this winter weather. This reported photo taken by Jane in Loudon. It's absolutely gorgeous here. It's a close-up of a snowflake. We were talking about those earlier today. You can really see each and every detail there on that flake. This photo also we want to show you. This is coming from Rhonda Parks on our Facebook page. This is from Norris Shores. Just a beautiful scenery shot here. This is overlooking Norris Lake. Absolutely wonderful shot there. And this one of my favorites. This is from Ken Jordan in the Crossville area. The caption on the photo with this cute little dog here carrying the paper, it says, "Not snow nor wind or sleet or ice will keep this lab from her appointed rounds." Ariel dutifully carrying the mail back with her dad after the snowfall. Anything with a puppy out there in the snow, obviously one of my favorites right now. And take a look at this. This is from Melton Lake Park in Oak Ridge. Ryan Bump posting this on Facebook here, obviously making a snow angel. It says, "First snow just moved from Texas." Of course, We've shared a lot of first snow photos today. You can post them on our Facebook page as well as on Twitter. You can also send them to us through our Report It as well through email. Other parts of Tennessee obviously seeing snow as well, including Gatlinburg. This is from the Spur. This is from a Sherry Mike Walker there in Gatlinburg. The road just completely covered in snow. That's also where we're going to find WATE 6 on your side reporter Madison Keevy joining us out there with the snowfall coming down steadily. So Madison, what has it been like in Gatlinburg throughout the night?
Well, Kristen, throughout the night, it's, as you can see, been snowing. It started a few hours ago, and I am loving it. You talk about the first snow. I, too, joined that group of it being my first snow. Now, I want to show you the streets here. This is the main parkway through Gatlinburg right now. We see a lot of cars moving slowly. There's only been just about an inch of snow, but Gatlinburg, after the fires, wasn't sure if they were going to be able to have the same size fleet of salt trucks, but just like many of the stories we've heard, the community came to support. First, salt trucks are filled with, well, salt. Then they're taken to the road to salt before and during snow. For this salt truck, the path to Ober-Gatlinburg is one stop tonight, taking the winding road up and back down. 4 of Gatlinburg's 6 salt trucks were lost in the wildfires, according to the city of Gatlinburg. To get through the winter, they're getting help from the cities of Pigeon Forge and Sevierville and Knox County, all 3 loaning a truck each. All the salting seems to be working so far, trying to keep these roads passable for those visiting and living in Gatlinburg.
It was like maybe a 5-second drive down. We were pretty nervous because the roads were really snowy, and right when we got to like the main roads, it was all plowed out and everything. So we were fine. We were like, this is going to be great.
It's snowing a lot right now, so we weren't expecting it to snow when we were downtown. So this is definitely a lot more than we were expecting. We were expecting it while we were kind of at the cabin at night, but not right now, no.
Now, also good to mention, Gatlinburg is getting extra support from TDOT on the main state highways, as well as the main streets in Gatlinburg as far as clearing them goes when it's snowing. Kristen?
All right, Madison, that is good news. It doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. Thank you so very much. And again, everyone, while it is absolutely beautiful to look at out there, the snow and some ice starting to stick to some roadways tonight, that is causing several reports of traffic accidents. We want to let you know Morristown police responding to an 8-car accident right off of Morris Boulevard that happened earlier tonight. Injuries have been reported, but we do not have any additional information about victims at this time. The police department tweeted out earlier asking people to avoid that area, saying that roads are becoming slick and dangerous. We will stay on top of this and bring you more information as soon as it becomes available. Now, some school systems were back in session for winter break this week, and as of last night, a number had already called off classes. Others waited till today to make that call. In Roane County, students stayed in school until just after noon. Well, we rode along with the directors of schools, Dr. Leah Watkins, earlier today, trying to answer parents' questions about what it takes to make that call. Well, Dr. Watkins and other school leaders were watching the weather and road conditions, even driving some of those problem areas since early yesterday. That's what they're telling us. They also say it was a tough call to make, not calling a snow day last night. The kids, again, dismissed around 1 o'clock this afternoon after temperatures had risen a little bit and the snow had slowed down.
Unfortunately, about the time we got our buses unloaded, the precipitation picked up and the band kind of accumulated a little bit more. And, you know, by that point, it would not have been in the best interest to turn those buses around and take those kids home.
Now, we're told a number of safety measures were taken before loading kids onto the buses this afternoon. The bus drivers were even asked to pre-drive their routes to make sure that the roads were safe. Well, the weather continuing to pour in parts of East Tennessee. Lots of snow coming down out there. We want to send things back over to the Storm Center for the very latest. Chief Meteorologist Matt Hinken is standing by. So, Matt, what are you seeing right now?
Well, we've got some of these snowfall totals that have been confirmed so far today. So most of them kind of close to 1 inch. That's the lucky amount so far. 1.5 in Crossville and Fairfield Glade. That was from earlier this morning. Little additional accumulation expected there, if anything at all. Oak Ridge has an 8. We've got an inch on our cars in the back parking lot. We just checked that. And Pigeon Forge about an inch. And some of those are right on in line with the track of what we're expecting to happen with these snow showers. So we will remain under a winter weather alert overnight. Moderate snow at times, and that could cause slick bridges and overpasses and side roads. Travel impacts are expected in the morning, especially those untreated roads, and mainly valley and mountains. Those are the mainly valley and mountains means those are the areas that are going to be accumulating snow, with the mountains obviously picking up more. As we look at the snow continuing to fall in downtown Knoxville, you'll continue to see the same scenario. Most of East Tennessee, with the exception of the plateau, will see snow continuing to fall across the region. So there we have little pockets of darker shades of purple. Those are going to continue. Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Knoxville, Maryville, Pigeon Forge lifting off to the northeast over the next few hours. We're going to check 6 timeline and a look at the 7-day forecast. What's ahead the rest of the week? Some colder temperatures this weekend. Details coming up.
All right, Matt, thank you so very much. Now, if you haven't already, everyone at home, now is really the perfect time to download our weather app. It's the easiest way to stay up to date with the forecast, even when you're away from your TV. It is free. All you have to do is search Knoxville weather in the App Store or Google Play Store, and be sure to sign up for those push alerts to get updates on the forecast right there in your community, maybe at your house or your child's school. It is a great resource to have. And we also want to let you know, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning to Good Morning Tennessee, starting at a new time at 5 o'clock. We will be bringing you live coverage of all of the winter weather from across our area and letting you know what your weekend holds. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning. And coming up, everyone, the snow continuing to fall, and one group is making sure that you stay warm when the temperatures drop. As you heard, it's going to get pretty cold this weekend. We're finding out how the Tennessee Valley Authority is gearing up to keep the energy on for its customers.
And we've got some moderate snow showers in Knox County. You can see that right on the center of your screen there. There's I-275. It should increase the snow as we go towards Smoky Stadium at 11:27 into Newmarket. 11:37, increased precipitation in the form of some big wet snowflakes. How much is expected for the rest of the weekend? Some cold temperatures as well. The details. Stay with us. You're watching WATE 6 on your side news at 11.